Welcome back to Hinge Horror, the series where I play a horror game while messaging dudes on Hinge. We're about to conclude Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm not scared at all. I have on my Christmas shirt, so nothing can hurt me. As per usual, I will start out with looking at the dudes. Hi guys, it's me from the future reminding you this episode is super graphic, and if you want to check out a spoiler-free content warning list, it will be in the description below. This man that liked me, his prompt said, "I know it's time to delete Hinge when I introduce you to my kids." I don't know if it shows them for sure, but I definitely said X-nay to the Ddlc. He really is barking up the wrong tree, and for that, I must release him to the wild. This guy said, "We'll get along if you enjoy humor and don't take life too seriously, confident yet not conceited. Bad news bears. If anyone's full of themselves, it's little old me." The cardinal sin has been committed again. If you've watched this, you know what I'm talking about. I've got a Tusk profile. Every single time a guy likes me, he says, "Looks like we've got a movie to watch," or "Let's watch it. What if we watched the movie?" Again, no. I don't know what's so hard to understand. Just because I make my entire profile about something doesn't mean you should try and engage in it with me. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is also like the weirdest time of day to be playing this. It's like 4 p.m. Do 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 socks. Do 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 lazy. Do 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 extreme. Do 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 graveyard. Do 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 rain cloud. Do do do. Do 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 explode. Do 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 despise. Do 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 unrequited. Do 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 meager. Do 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 kawaii. Do 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 massacre. Do 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 anger. Do 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 scars. Da 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 da. Crimson. Da da da. Do 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 prayer. Do 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 headphones. Do 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 playground. Do 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 hopeless. Do 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 empty. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. "Welcome back, Kate." "Ah, hi, Yuri." I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. "About yesterday, I really need to apologize." Not to me. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. That's for sure. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. "Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're here apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it." Ah, Kate, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? I think I know what you're saying, baby. Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. "No, I haven't." Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a bit. "What? Why are you looking at me like that?" Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stand our control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I'll accept your apology anyway, even if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, and since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Ehehe. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ahaha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. I don't think the person that just developed spiraling black eyes needs to talk to me about who's on trial. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway? Oh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Ahaha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Aw, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kate. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of pressure from these ladies, I can't lie. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Kate, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Maybe she has arrhythmia. Maybe it's not me. I really wish it wasn't me. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way out of the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Brita promotion? Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. We need to crank it, back, down. She's just walking, bro. You gotta chill. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Oh no. I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Everything is fine. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Kate, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Yeah, please don't push yourself. I'm literally begging you. You're always worrying about me, Kate. Yeah, and for good reason. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Kate, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Hey, I feel you. You gotta lug around. Okay, that's so. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. I'm literally a himbo in this game. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit together against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see so well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the books, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't... Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. God! After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh no! Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what happened. Ugh. I need everyone to chill so bad. Kate. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Kate. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Kate. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Kate. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Kate? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. It's time to share poems. I don't think I want to show Yuri first. I'm gonna go with Natsuki, I guess. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Okay, so I feel like I'm going crazy because I can't tell if this is the second time or the third time I've heard this dialogue. And I spit everywhere, so that's also good. Just make sure to find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, spending time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try and learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Okay, this is the same one we've seen before, so I'm moving on. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. That's so funny. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing so you can leave now. Fuck. Okay, Monica. Kate, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I understand that she's trying to make Yuri look bad, but is this supposed to make me like her more? Because it's not working. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be a sexual thing. Okay, But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. What is this? It's so weird and passive-aggressive and... What? I'm getting so many mixed signals. I'm gonna check in with the boys, because it's been a minute. No. This 31-year-old man said to me, "Want to get a box of wine, put on a shitty Netflix movie, and make out?" If I match with him anyway, you guys can't be mad at me. This guy said to my prompts, do you like the movie Tusk or not? He said it's a wild movie. I'll just say that's putting it mildly, LMAO. This guy said, there, it'll be alright, Mr. Tusk. And he said, haha, I'm really surprised someone else has seen this movie, haha. Seen it. It's basically stitched into the fabric of who I am. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. Monica's kind of on her B-word shit right now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. I wonder if this spells anything. No, it doesn't. Okay. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise, the noise it won't stop. Violent greeting waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless pain of meaningless. Delete her. Oh no. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining it. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, I can't really keep my distance on this one. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Kate. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That kills me because, like, to appear sweaty, like, they gotta be dripping. Needs extra strength on these palms. That makes me so happy. It's amazing to feel like I'm valued, Kate. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ahaha. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Kate? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes. Oh God. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second, bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Oh. Ahaha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ah ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to exit out of that, but it doesn't matter, because I read it all. Oh, no, not this. Okay, everyone. I have something to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. So we have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put anything together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves. The blood is really distracting from this old dialogue. I'm just gonna skip through it, y'all. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves. That's a... Oh, we don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively since Kate joined and we've started some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. Maybe more members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where everyone can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do, so that's why we should work hard and put together something great for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Kate? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Kate to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Kate joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Kate isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Oh. Whoa. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Kate want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than just a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Kate, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Kate. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. No! Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom. Oh, no. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Kate? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Oh, her eye is bleeding. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you wanted to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Kate? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Kate before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Oh no. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Kate, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? Oh no, things are bad. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, no, not yet. Okay, poem time, I guess. Do incapable, do lazy, do destiny, do universe, breathe. Rain cloud, oh, the numbers. Unstable, sensation, happiness, peaceful, oh, extreme, dance, melody, imagination, Hi, Kate. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what has gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Kate just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking about it yesterday and, well, we decided we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be, but I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be cool this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event just suck because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help you too. And we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Kate, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Kate is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. This is too much for me. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. What? Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing, a nice cup of tea. We've seen this, not to mention blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Did she leave you? No, she was just filling up the picture. Sorry for misunderstanding. I don't want to see this again. No, I don't. Oh my goodness, it is not good. It is not good. It is not good. It is not good at all. It's not good. Oh no. Oh. Wait, how did Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? Of course not. My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and would get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier to close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know what's happening. Kate, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? Oh no. She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. Of course not. Just look at you. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have this club room all to ourselves. Nobody interfere with our reading time. Nobody made me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. Oh, it sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they are. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them their all fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you've joined the literature club, Kate. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other, every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore, not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school, and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Kate? Will you... Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you, Kate. What? This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's. I still can't tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. Good advice. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading it. Oh. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Kate? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just... Oh, God. Awesome. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Kate, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Kate. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. It doesn't. I'll take good care of it. I'll even just... I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're going to really want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. That does remind me I do have to pee. Okay. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've doubted my sins. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Oh, I don't think this is going to be what I think it is. Oh. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? See, we've all seen this before. We've all seen this before. We've all seen this before. Like you would know. All you care about is dragging Kate around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Kate decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are. Just let Kate make the choice. Okay, fine. Jeez, Kate, I know how fed up you are. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice. Oh God. Okay, we can meet at your house. I promise it'll be fun. Sunday okay with you? This isn't fair. It's fair. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Kate for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Kate away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little, Natsuki. Let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with them. Is that so much to ask? It's a lot to ask in my opinion. Hey Kate, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally, this is really all I wanted. Kate, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me. But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Oh, I've had someone say that to me before. He cheated on me. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing in the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you, but if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is about to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Kate. I have to tell you. Oh no, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much. Your skin open and crawl inside of you. I just want to leave you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Kate. Tell me you want to be my lover. I'm gonna say no. Oh my god, okay, how long does this go on? To think that only moments ago I was putting chocolate in her mouth, and now, here she lies, on the floor, bloodied, because I rejected her. I did give her mixed signals, that is fair. Feeding chocolate is a romantic gesture. I guess I'll check in with the boys, cause she's not getting any deader. This guy said, you ever heard of the movie Tusk? Nah, what's it about? This guy said to the prompt, what I order for the table? Shots. I'm gonna say, you absolute madman. Okay, I guess it's time to get back to clicking. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh. There's a skip button. I'm such a dummy. I've literally been wasting so much time. I'm such an idiot. Oh, 2 days. 3 days. Awesome. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it... Oh. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Kate, did something happen? No, of course not. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, are you here the entire weekend, Kate? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. Wait, I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from a tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. Before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are! Hi again, Kate. Welcome to the Literature Club. Welcome to Time and Space Evaporating. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Kate. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Yeah, I know. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me just to try and make as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed to prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend any time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Kate? Are all of the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Kate. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Kate, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Kate. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized you don't have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I know you would get over it. So that being said, Kate, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. Ooh, Monica, you're making me blush. There's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Kate, will you go out with me? Oh God, I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Kate. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Kate. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. What's happening? Kate, what's happening to me? It hurts. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. It hurts so much. I had to delete you, I'm sorry. Help me, Kate. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Kate? Did you? Did you delete me? Yeah, I did, baby girl. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Kate. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Honestly, I have dinner in a little bit. I'm really hungry. I just kind of need to wrap things up. Are you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Kate, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. I've made up my mind, Kate. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then we've been through this. Well, there's already is one girl. Oh, I'm dumb. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Kate, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Ehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kate, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of a club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I think I know where we're going. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Kate? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Kate Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kate. We are the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Kate, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo-hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? Is it cat cupcake time, baby? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Aw, Natsuki is so much nicer now. She seems happier. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help but notice how she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. I know, we've been through this so many times. After all, it is not a cup of tea. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. While tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Blah, blah, blah. Manga. Blah, 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 blah. I spoke without thinking. What about you? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yes, I know. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing you said. Manga? Yeah, that's right. Natsuki tends to read a lot of manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Kate wants to read some of my manga, then don't try and stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. Aww. However, it would also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Kate? Then maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try and do something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Yeah, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. Yeah, Yuri, now your own advice is biting you. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. Aw, this is so nice, and I'm so worried it's gonna go wrong again. If you're into it, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? would you like to come along with me? Oh, if you don't mind. Not at all. I've always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Kate. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Kate, don't say something to me like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Kate, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Kate. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. Okay. I won't let you hurt him. It hurts. I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Kate. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Oh no. Kind of a banger.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Oh. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you, for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Well, that is it. That is truly it. So, thank you guys for playing that with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.